The little star that could. Far away in the night sky, there was a tiny star named Stella. She was the smallest star in the entire constellation, and every night she would look around at the other, brighter stars and wonder what her purpose was. The other stars were so big and bold, shining brightly for all to see, while Stella only twinkled faintly. One evening, as Stella gazed down at the earth below, she noticed a small village nestled in the hills. The villagers seemed peaceful, but as the night grew darker, Stella saw that something was wrong. A thick fog began to roll in, covering the village in darkness. The people in the village couldn't see anything, and they started to panic. The fog was so thick that they couldn't even find their way home. Stella felt a tug in her heart. I have to help them, she thought, but she was so small. She wasn't sure if she could make a difference. As she looked down at the village, she noticed something even more troubling. A little girl was lost in the fog, far from her home. The girl wandered aimlessly, calling out for her parents, but her voice was swallowed by the thick fog. Stella's heart raced. I may be small, she thought, but I can still try to help. With all her might, Stella gathered her energy and focused. She pushed herself to shine as brightly as she could, even though she felt like she couldn't do much. Slowly, her light began to pierce through the fog, casting a soft glow on the village below. It wasn't much, but it was enough to catch the attention of the little girl. The girl looked up and saw the faint light shining in the distance. She began to follow it, taking one careful step after another, until finally she reached her home. Her parents, who had been searching for her, were overjoyed to see her safe and sound. Thank you, little star, the girl whispered, gazing up at Stella. Stella twinkled brightly, feeling a warmth inside her. She had helped, even though she was the smallest and the faintest star in the sky. Her light had guided the girl through the fog, showing her the way home. As the night went on, the fog began to clear, and the stars in the sky seemed to shine even brighter, as if they were cheering for Stella. She realized that even the smallest star had a big purpose. It wasn't about how bright or big she was. It was about shining when others needed it most. From that night on, Stella shone proudly in the sky, knowing that no matter how small she was, she could still make a difference.